Hola, hola, buenos dias, clase. Okay, today's lesson is what I'm calling the future formula. You notice I have quotations around there. Basically, guys, the way that it's a way that we can talk about the future. Okay, so the future formula, what does it express? Why do we use it? It's to talk about what you or I or someone, let's say, what I am going to do in the future. Okay, what I'm going to do in the future. So not what I'm doing right now, not what I did yesterday, but what I'm going to do. Now, do you remember the verb to go? Yes, the verb to go is ir. 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 Do you remember that this was an irregular verb? So we learned boy, vas, va, vamos, vais, van. So I go is boy, but boy can also be interpreted or translated as I'm going, okay? Vas means you go or you're going. Ba means he's going or he goes. She's going, you're going, or you go. All right, so we're going to use this verb for our formula. Now I've got a piece of tape here. I'm going to tape this up. Let's see, can you still see it? I think so. All right, I'm going to put that right there because we need to use that. So the formula, when you think of a formula, usually you think of math class, right? There are three parts to this formula. So I am going to write it in a rectangle like this for a formula. So the first component that we have to have is a form of ir, to go. Now remember, that means one of these. We're not just going to write ir as an infinitive, but we have to pick one of these, okay? All right, followed by the little letter a, okay? And the final thing, ir a plus the infinitive. Infinitive. Who remembers what an infinitive is? Well, it's a verb form that ends, if I show you three, right? It ends in what? AR, ER, or IR. Okay, so it has to end that way. So some examples could be bailar, nadar, navegar, correr, recibir, escribir, all those different verbs that we've learned, okay? So this is the way that we're going to write these sentences when we want to say what someone's going to do in the future, okay? So let me give you a little example. Okay, in English, our ejemplo is going to be, let's see, we are going to dance. Oh yeah, maybe you're in Mr. K's class, so you're going to dance, all right? Okay, so let's follow the formula, guys. Let's follow the formula. What do we have to have first? We have to have a form of ir. So if the subject is we, then which one of these should we be writing down? We are going. If you said vamos, then you are correct. Okay, so vamos. All right, that's our form of ir. Now we have to follow it by the little letter a, followed by the infinitive. Okay, well, what are we going to do? We're going to dance. So, you remember to dance? Begins with a B. Ready? Bailar. Perfecto. Vamos a bailar. We're going to dance in Mr. K's class. Or maybe Mrs. Morris. Okay, now, think we got that? You know what we have to do now? We have to practice, okay? We're going to practice. Now, before I give you some sentences to practice with, I'm going to show you this. So, in Chapter 4, Section 2, there's a lot of vocab, obviously, but this is some of the vocab that has to do with the future. So you can talk about today, because today isn't over yet. So if I say I'm going to cook dinner today, right? I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to, okay? So here's some of the vocab I wanted to cover with you guys. You should already have this, and you can go to your Quizlet study sets and look for vocab 4-2. First couple of ones you notice begin with esta or este, and that remember we learned that a long time ago. That means this. Okay, so esta semana is this week. Este fin de semana is this weekend. Okay, hoy is today. What's mañana? Correct, tomorrow. Okay, so hoy, mañana, and then keep going. Pasado mañana is the day past tomorrow. Okay, so the day after tomorrow. Then down here you see the word próximo or próxima, and that in English that translates next. Easy to remember because próximo has an X in it, and so does the word next, N-E-X-T. All right, so la próxima semana is next week. El viernes próximo is next Friday, yep. How about el próximo sábado? You remember what day of the week that is? That would be next Saturday. So this is good vocab. We're going to have to know this so we can be talking about what we're going to do in the future, right? Okay, so let's practice. Now, you need to have a piece of scrap paper or your notebook, and you're going to write these down. You're going to translate, and you're going to press the pause button on our video, and then I will go over the answers with you. Got it? Okay, guys, here's our first one. I want you to translate this. Remember, use the future formula to translate. I am going to study Spanish tomorrow. I am going to study Spanish tomorrow. Go ahead and pause the video and write your answer. Okay, we are ready. Here is the answer to the first one. Yo, that's optional, okay, so it's in parentheses. Yo voy a estudiar el español mañana. Voy a estudiar is the future formula. Okay, how'd we do? Excelente. Okay, here's número dos. Let's practice. Number 2. We ready? All right, this time it is. We are going to, one of my favorite things, right, guys? We are going to eat pizza tonight. We are going to eat pizza tonight. Go ahead and hit the pause button and write your answer. Okay, here we go. We are going, nosotros vamos a comer pizza esta noche. Now, you might not have gotten this part right, esta noche. This night is how they say tonight in Spanish. Did we get the formula correct, though? Vamos a comer, vamos a bailar. See, we are going to dance. Vamos a comer, we are going to eat. Here's our last example. Let's kill it, guys. Let's make sure we get it. Are we ready? Future formula, here we go. They are going to play video games this weekend. Go ahead and pause it and translate. Correct answer is ellos van a jugar a los videojuegos este fin de semana. Ellos van a jugar a los videojuegos este fin de semana. They are going to play. Okay. Y ahora, clase, ustedes necesitan practicar See, la lección de future formula, guys. Go on to your notes. Make sure you have your notes down and do the homework. And this is a not too bad of a lesson. Let me know if you have any trouble with that. Hasta luego.